Hey y'all. So this morning I am going to make some homemade granola. I have some gluten-free rolled oats, some almond slices, some coconut flakes, hemp hearts, pumpkin seeds, maple syrup, coconut oil, ground cinnamon, and some vanilla. Now, to get started, you want to have a pretty large bowl because you're going to be adding 4 cups of these rolled oats into this bowl. Now that you have filled your bowl with the 4 cups of oats, you're going to go in with your almonds. And I have sliced almonds. So they are a little larger than what I prefer. So I am adding them to this Ziploc bag. And then I am going to break them up. And I'm just going to use a mason jar to break them up into smaller pieces. Now that I have those almonds broken up into smaller pieces, I am going to add that to my bowl. And then next, I'm going to go in with some coconut flakes. Next, I'm going to add in some ground cinnamon just to give it a little bit of a spice. I've done it with and without the cinnamon, so this is an optional ingredient. Next, I am going to go in with my raw pumpkin seeds. These don't have any salt on them. They have not been roasted, which is good because I'm about to roast them in the oven to make this granola. Now to add in some hemp seeds. The hemp seeds is a good source of protein. So this granola, I can use it as cereal. I can use it in yogurt. And it's just gonna be, these hemp seeds will just be some added protein to that. Then I'm going to combine and mix everything really well to make sure the seeds, the pumpkin seeds, the hemp seeds, the cinnamon, and the oats are all mixed and combined. And the almonds and the coconut flakes are all mixed and combined. Now I have melted my coconut oil and I'm going to pour it in a bowl. And once I have that in there, I'm also going to add in my salt and my maple syrup. The salt I'm adding here because this will allow the salt to dissolve since the coconut oil is warm. Here, I'm also adding the vanilla to this step. You don't have to use a lot of vanilla. You don't have to use vanilla at all if you don't want to. This is also an optional ingredient. I have done it both with and without the vanilla. Okay, so now you are going to mix the vanilla, the coconut oil, and the maple syrup very well. When I was initially looking at this, I didn't feel like it mixed well at all because I'm like, the maple syrup is on the bottom of this coconut oil. So I did not know how this was going to turn out. I haven't mixed well. I'm going to pour it on top. But as you can see, the coconut oil and the maple syrup is actually pouring in at the same time. I am going to pour it all over my oats and seeds and almonds and coconut flakes mixture. And then I am going to start to mix that very well. I did not think that was going to be enough, but as I continue to stir, you will notice that the consistency of the oats change. It becomes more sticky, and that is how it needs to look. You'll know that you've stirred it well enough once all the oats are covered in the maple syrup and coconut oil mixture. And at this point, you'll smell it. It smells really good. So as you can see, the consistency of the oat mixture is now much different from how it was in the beginning. The oats aren't dry. I have that coconut oil and maple syrup mixture covered really well. So now we're ready to spread it on our baking sheet. So you want to get your baking sheet and line it with some parchment paper, and then you're going to pour your oat mixture onto your lined baking sheet. Once you get it all on there, you are just going to spread it out evenly across. You don't want one side to be higher than the other. Just try to make it level and even all the way across. After about 10 minutes in the oven, you're going to pull it out and then you're going to mix it. It's already started to get crispy. You can see the color has changed a little bit. It's a little brown. But you're going to basically just mix it up and then you're going to level it out again and put it back in the oven for about another 8 to 10 minutes. I've taken it out of the oven. It's brown and crisp. Now it needs to cool. So you want to let it cool for at least 45 minutes before you start to put it in a container. I would suggest putting it in an airtight container, such as a mason jar, so that it will last. Now, you have your granola, and you can use this granola as cereal, so you can eat it with some milk. You can eat it with some yogurt on some parfait. Um, you can eat it plain as a snack. So I hope you guys give this a try, and I hope you enjoy it. The recipe is in the captions. Don't forget to like and subscribe.